Hi everyone, welcome to Adrian Taillights. My name is Adrian. What are the odds, right? And today we'll be officially introducing our new Halo style taillights for the two-door Cobalt. We are also proud to announce that we are now an authorized dealer for Diode Dynamics. For those of you that are not familiar with them, it's a company based out of Missouri, just a couple states over from us here. And as far as we are aware, it is the only company that makes their LED products entirely in the US. As some of you know, we've had some issues in the past with quality on LED rings that originated from China or Taiwan. And that is the reason why we now exclusively use Diode Dynamic products when it comes to those LED rings. They are not cheap, but quality has its price, and we pride ourselves in making quality products that last preferably many years and ideally outlast the life of the car. So that's why we made that decision to switch to Diode Dynamics. I have a set of red and a set of clear lens taillights behind me here that we'll take a closer look at. While I have two sets in-house about to send out to customers, it's a nice opportunity to show them both side by side so you can compare and decide which one you like best. We'll do a quick demonstration after that of the functions. The unique thing about these rings over any other rings that are available is that they have dual intensity. That means that you use the same rings for your running lights at a low intensity, and then there's a higher intensity, pretty much like with a regular bulb, that will function as your brakes and blinkers. That means there's no longer a need for an additional bulb or an additional LED fixture like we had in the past to perform that function of the brakes and blinkers, and it also makes it available to do sequential on these, which we'll see in the demonstration in a little bit. So let me just grab the camera off of here so we can take a closer look at this. All right, so here we have the smoke lens version, obviously, and here we have the red lens version. We do black out the housings on both of these options, and then there's a third option. I don't have a complete set, but I have an example just to show what it looks like. This is the smoked red version, and this one still has the K2 LED ring in it, but it does have the blacked out housing. So those are your three lens options that we have. We've had those in the past, but we all offer these at the same price right now. So just taking a closer look, you have the rings obviously behind the lens here on the outers and the inners. We have the center of the inner housing is left chrome. We include a set of 1200 lumen LED bulbs for the reverse lights, and that's why we need the reflectors to be chrome, obviously, to get the maximum light output. And same thing basically with these, with the red ones over here. Harnesses have changed quite a bit because of the new rings. As you can see here, they come with pretty bulky drivers. Again, quality takes a little space too, apparently. So plug and play harness, you plug in your car's harness over here in the big plug. Here you see a terminated expansion, if you will, for sequential, which is optional, and then the two lights, the inner and the outer, simply plug into this harness, which will live in the car behind the carpet in the corner, so you won't see it and don't need to worry about it. All right, so that is what it looks like. I know everyone wants to see the demonstration, so we'll just cut right here and go straight to that. Alright, so on to the demonstration. We're just using the clear smoked version here, reason being that they are equipped with the sequential modules in the harness here, and that allows us to show you that function as well. So we'll start with the running lights, and that looks like this. So this is the low intensity of the rings. It may appear a little yellow in the video, but as you can see on the reflection on my hand, it is bright red. It's just that the camera adjusting to the brightness of the rings. Then we'll kind of mimic basically the hazards. So you'll see that the inners come on first and the outers come on at a short delay, because this set is equipped with the sequential option, and that looks like this. Alright, and then just to show finally the difference between the difference in brightness between the two functions. So this is running lights, and then if we brake, that looks like this. And again, you see the short delay on braking as well, of course, since that's the same all the same wire in the cobalt. Alright, that is it for the demonstration. So we are taking orders right now for these lights. Contrary to what you may think, seeing these two finished sets here behind me, we still build all of our tail lights to order, and it takes roughly 3 to 4 weeks for that process to complete. So make sure that you realize that. Then in addition, it is summertime, and we also like to take some time off, so we will actually be closed starting on August 15th through to September 15th. And that means if you were to order a set now, please beware that we wouldn't be able to start on them until after September 15th. And then, like I said, typically a 3 to 4 week lead time. If we have many orders, it might be a little longer. But regardless, I like to keep everyone apprised of where we are in the customization and assembly process. I always do my best to send at least a couple of pictures of the build progress so everyone knows what's going on. Pricing. Like I said before, these diode dynamic rings are not cheap. After we made the decision to start using these exclusively, they actually had a pretty hefty price increase, which had to do with their expansion. They have a lot of business, and they've had to expand their facility and had to adjust some prices to cover their expenses. So partly because of that, the price is $5.99 US for the base set of these. The 3 lens options you saw are available all at that same price. There's no increase for that. And then of course the sequential module, like on most of our other lights, is available for $75. Also important to know is that all of our plug-and-play harnesses are prepped for a sequential module. So that means if you later decide that you want one, or if you don't want to spend the money all up front, it's always an option you can do later. $75. It's a direct plug into your plug-and-play harness, and so it's easy to do after the fact. All of our lights come with a 12-month warranty. I call it our no-hassle warranty. If there's anything wrong with the lights, if anything stops working during that time, we stand behind all of our products. We will either ask you to ship them back. First we try to troubleshoot from a distance, of course, but if something's really wrong with them, we ask you to either send them back for us to fix, or we replace them at our expense, including shipping. So there's really no risk there in terms of the question whether these lights, how long these lights are going to last. At least you have that 1 year certainty. And like I said, with these components, we feel confident that they'll last a lot longer than that. All right, thank you for watching, and you know where to find us if you're ready to order.